Good morning. Plenty of dry weather around, more sunshine today for some where we had the rain yesterday, but we do still have the remnants of that weather front to clear away. More for you coming up.
Behind you, that we're not the only ones.
Face says it all, Helen.
Yeah.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning to you both. No, don't despair. Rain is what we need, of course, so it is good news, and it's been falling overnight as it's moved its way eastwards, and we still have to clear it from eastern areas, but it'll be gone from the Salford region fairly soon, and today we should have more sunshine. That weather watcher picture was from yesterday in Argyll and Bute. This is the weather front that is responsible for that rain. We had over 40 millimetres of Machrihanish in Scotland. We've got a few showers following on behind. There's the rain that you had this morning when you came in, Sarah, in bed. That's moving its way eastwards. There'll be a few showers following. We've got some remnants of that weather front as well in northern Scotland, so little bits and pieces of rain, but I think some of the heaviest will be in the next few hours across Lincolnshire, parts of Yorkshire, moving then across into East Anglia and the southeast. But it's the cloud here that will drag its heels to clear. Elsewhere, much more sunshine for Scotland and Northern Ireland compared with yesterday, and western parts of England and Wales. So more widely 16 to 18 today. We might even see 19 down towards London or Reading with the more prolonged sunshine in these areas. But as we go through this evening and overnight, like we've got this morning, a little bit of patchy mist and fog around as well, but much cooler through the coming night. It's already chilly out there this morning at 5 or 6 degrees. Tomorrow we'll get close to frosty levels across Scotland, close to freezing. And I think we will have, like we have this morning, some fog, but I think tomorrow there'll be some denser patches around the Wash, probably East Yorkshire, up into the Cheshire Plains, Wales, the Welsh Marches as well. Tomorrow, the main difference is another weather front coming into the north and west here. So that's going to just bring with it some more patchy clouds, some more rain as we go through the day. So holding our temperatures down here. But for the majority, again, we're getting up to average, if not creeping just a little bit above as we go through the week. High pressure coming back in from the Atlantic, from the Azores high building in. But our weather fronts will be closer to the north and west at times. So always here we'll have more cloud, bit of rain at times, and actually some fairly brisk winds as well. So it's a tale of two halves really, both today and indeed as we go therefore through the week, with our next, well, significant rain to come in later on in the week. But Tuesday, with some sunshine across England and Wales, even with the cloud in the north, 16 or 17, but possibly up to 20 in the south. And it's all due to the wind direction. And the wind direction is going to be from the south or the southwest for most of us, which is why we're pulling in this warm air and moisture as well. So always quite a lot of cloud for Scotland, for Northern Ireland into Wednesday as well. Those weather fronts fairly weak when they're coming in. But by the end of the week, we could see something much more significant rain-wise coming in, particularly to the northern half of the country. As I say, it's mostly Scotland and Northern Ireland seeing the rain this week. As we go into the latter part of the week, though, it's starting to get further south as well. But for today, most of the rain across eastern areas and the north of Scotland. Do watch out for a bit of patchy fog this morning, but otherwise it looks like a lot of dry and fine sunny Sunday weather.
Useful to know. That's a really varied forecast, isn't it? Thank you.
It is, very much so. A bit of everything in there,
really
isn't there?
isn't there? Goodness. Thank you. We'll check in with you later. See you soon.
Thanks.
This Sunday, Helen has the details. Hi, Helen.
Hi, Helen.
Hello. A couple of games of Uno possibly, and I'm hopeful that the weather will be set fair at Bethpage for New York as well, because they've had some overnight rain. This close by at least should clear away, fine day. And so should our rain as well. Can you see the double rainbow behind me here? There's a double rainbow there in Highland. We've got a few showers around this morning. So lovely weather watcher picture. We've still got some fog issues this time of year. They don't clear away till 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. So that's something that we'll have to have for the, well, next hour or so. Here's our rainfall. This is this weather front that's been meandering its way east. It's quite heavy currently across the East Midlands, heading towards East Anglia up into Lincolnshire. And also those showers across northern and northwestern parts of Scotland, 1 or 2 Northern Ireland filtering into England and Wales. And of course the fog that I mentioned that's time to clear. Ahead of that weather system, it's been a bright morning for parts of East Anglia and the southeast, but that fades, the sunshine, as the cloud rolls in. The rain tends to ease away, but cloudy legacy left behind through the afternoon. Plenty of sunshine though, much more so for Northern Ireland and Scotland compared with yesterday for Wales and Western England, where we have that weather front creeping in. So it'll feel warmer. The winds are light. More widely mid to high teens, 16 to 18, locally 19 in southern spots with the prolonged sunshine around. But the converse of that is that overnight, now that the nights are longer than the days, we're going to see temperatures tumbling away really quickly under those clear skies, down to frost levels for parts of Scotland and certainly ground frost levels in some other rural parts, particularly of England, Wales and Scotland. Northern Ireland seeing a little bit more cloud later, and fog. The fog could be really quite dense tomorrow morning for the early rush hour. In fact, it lingers, as I say, till 9 or 10 at this time of year. So that's something to be aware of if you're travelling the commute tomorrow morning around the Fens, potentially the Wash, the East Wales, the Marches here, up into the Cheshire Plain again, east of the Pennines. Through the day, we do see cloudier skies coming into Western Scotland and Northern Ireland. So not as much sunshine as today, but still it's a mild wind direction. It's coming up from the south or the southwest. So we might even pick temperatures up a little bit more tomorrow with more sunshine around again. And that's because we've got the Azores high with us here, which is just about keeping the weather fronts at bay in the south, if that's what you like. But we do have some needed rain in the north. It's just bits and pieces, really. We did have about 40 millimetres yesterday in our weather front. These look a little less active until probably midweek. But for the meantime, all they're doing is producing a lot of cloud and claggy weather in the north and the west. Some warmth, though, in the sunshine further south and east. But as I say, later in the day, as the Atlantic gets to work again, we're going to see the jet stream picking up and delivering us a fairly decent amount of rain potentially towards the end of the week. That's one to watch. Back to you two.
We will indeed. Thank you. Have a lovely Sunday, Helen. Thank you. See you soon.
Take care. Bye-bye.